Let's show you the wheels and tires we're going with here.
Here. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? What is it again?
A real machine.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of AXC Garage. Here we have our CL now just came back from the body shop with a fresh paint job, premium white pearl, and also have that Euro-R front end along with the side skirt and the rear lip. So let's take a quick look at this car here. This thing is absolutely beautiful. Brand new JDM Euro-R headlight. We got our lip here along with the grille. Now the emblem is missing, but we do have a new one, which we're gonna install a little bit later. Now we will pan over here on the side. The wheel doesn't do any justice right now because these are the stock wheel, and we did put the spacer on it. Now take a look at the side skirt. Those are optional side skirt that extend it down. And take a look at the rear lip here. And also back here, some way somehow we're able to find us a set of brand new tail lights. These tail lights are brand new. Now later on after our trip, we might consider getting a deckless spoiler or maybe like a Mugen style type of spoiler, which come up probably somewhere here, but we kind of like the look right now. But the first thing we're gonna do is we got a set of TE37 that we're gonna show you, and TJ is gonna tell you guys a little bit more about it.
All right, you guys, so now that you've seen the car and how nice it looks with the fresh paint job, let's show you the wheels and tires we're going with here. We got some Ray's TE37s, obviously, because that's what everyone puts on their car, right? TE the world, I guess. So we're gonna unbox this. We'll show you the color we got. These are 17x9 plus 22, and we are pairing them up with some Advans 245 40s. So we'll go ahead and let's pop this thing open and show you the color that the customer went with.
Always nicely packaged, always.
Here we go. There it is.
I think I call this army gray.
Yeah, it's almost like a Nardo gray.
Nardo gray, exactly. Yeah, I think it's gonna look really nice with the fresh premium white paint job.
Oh yeah. Comes with a nice red sticker. Put that on the spoke. And then I believe it's gonna come with a red valve stem because it will match the sticker. Yeah, see that?
And the little TE37 sticker right there too. Nice.
There it is.
Very nice. High-speed bounce all finished up. Last step will be the decal. Is that a right spoke, TJ?
Yeah,
You sure about that?
I hope so.
And Tia did a great job mounting and also high-speed balance these Advan tires on this pretty aggressive TE37. Next up, let's go ahead and get the car up in the air, get the stock wheels off, and let's go ahead and bolt these on and see where we at. We're gonna need to do a lot of adjustment, but let's start off with taking off the wheels and put on these brand new TE37.
All right, guys, so like Mike said, we're gonna put the TEs on the car, but I think before we do that, what we're gonna do is we are gonna lower the front a little bit more because we have it kind of set a little high. So I think we should probably lower the front a little bit more and try to get it down like the rear. The rear we kind of got a little low. So I don't want to adjust the rear yet because we are going up in size on the wheels and we're kind of low as it is. So we might be pushing it the way it is in the rear. So we'll lower the front a little bit, put the wheels on and see where we're at.
Now we can finally take off a wheel spacer. And here's the moment. We are going to be putting on our TE37. I hope they clean the caliper with this year.
Yeah.
They're super aggressive. Look at all the extra space we have. Now we have two Project Cakes lug nuts that we're gonna use it temporarily just for the adjustment. We probably had these lug nuts for about 8-9 years. And before we send this car to the body shop, the owner did take this car to get the Fender road, because you know that it's a road that he'll be running. It's gonna be super, super aggressive. We went ahead and we had some professional road the Fender in the front, and also cut the lip off the rear quarter panel. Now, take a look at the back side, how aggressive these wheels are. And once you tighten it, you guys can get a little better idea. Here we go, guys. Let's take a look how she looks. I know that we're gonna have to do some adjustment on the camera, so at least we kind of get an idea what we're working with. Yeah, oh yeah, the car's gotta go
Way down.
much lower, and we're gonna have to put a lot of camber. Here, are you seeing what I'm seeing? What? How are we gonna make this work? What in the world? Dude.
Ja.
Jaw it is!
A lot of turns.
Yep, so getting the car back up now, take the wheel back off. We're gonna have to lower the car much more now.
I'm gonna do like 10 turns on this one.
Are we really doing 10 turns?
Oh yeah.
We are doing 10 turns.
Yeah.
And here we're making our adjustment for the front camber. Let's go ahead and lock it down in the meantime. Here we go. Yeah. And we're going to do a slight toe compensation. All right, here we go, guys. So a little bit of camber. Hopefully we got it right the first time. Much better. Oh man.
Look at the rear.
We got much more to go in the back, dude.
Well, definitely more camber. All right, look at this side here.
The height is good.
Yeah.
It definitely went down. We actually got to bring the back up a little bit. It's way too low.
Yeah.
Now the front is pretty good though, TJ. The front looks really nice.
Do you want to leave the front height like that?
I think for the mountain, I think that would be a good clearance there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
At this point, I think we are 90% dialed in with the suspension set up. So before we put the wheels back on and lock everything in and get into the alignment rack, we're gonna take this opportunity to replace our fender liner with some new one, and we also have an under engine splasher to put on as well. Here we go. All right, engine splashers up next here. Down here. There we go. And now with the splasher installed, we go ahead and throw on our wheels and see where we are sitting. And I think now, perhaps, I think it's a good idea for us to get it to alignment rack, huh, TJ?
Yeah. Well, let's adjust the camber. I think our height is pretty much where we want to be for now. For when they go on their road trip and go on the mountain, and then when they come back, we'll lower it. You know, slam it because that's how he wants it. So we'll slam it down. We'll add some more camber, make it look like a real stance car, a real machine car. And
What is it again?
A real machine.
All right, guys. Stance looks, here we go. Yeah, not bad. We actually got a front pulley dialed in. I think we might have to put a tiny bit more camber because once the wheel go up, it's going to camber in, but we probably going to need to add a tiny bit more up in the front. As far as the rear, we definitely got plenty to do because, yeah, I think we'll definitely do the final adjustment on the alignment rack so we can have a better idea what we're working with. While we still have the car up in the air, we're gonna go ahead and install our 2 mufflers that we didn't install on the last video. This got a really nice, I guess, titanium look tip. I actually like the pan design, look really nice from the back. Here.
You get the gasket.
You know what I just noticed? The bottom of the muffler is flattened out.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have plenty of clearance.
We'll get the other one on and then we'll adjust it.
All right, so just tighten the last bolt. This is what it looks like from the back. Nice and center. One thing we did notice that I think from the packaging or from delivery, must have a little contact here. It did have suffer a little dent right there. Not too bad, but overall, very nice looking exhaust system. I'm gonna go ahead and start the car now. Once we bring it down, let's see how it should sound. All right, let's go ahead and close that hood. You guys can get a better look at the vehicle. That fresh premium white paint job. Color code is NX624P. So far right now, here's our ride height again. We gotta do the final camber adjustment once we get to the alignment rack. It's the front. TJ is adjusting the clutch pedal. We have a little bit too much free play, so he gotta adjust the rod in a little bit and get rid of some of the free play. And before we head over to alignment rack, we do have two brand new emblem, one in the front, one in the back. We're gonna throw those on, finish the front and the rear look. So far, guys, we're doing really good. Use a little alcohol to prep the area. Here we have the brand new JDM emblem or European emblem. They do come in red. Have the two pins that go right through the grill there. Again, a little alcohol to prep the area. There you go. There you go, guys. Hopefully here. Yeah. We actually have one more emblem to finish off the Euro-R front end. Complete that look. In order for us to install this, we're gonna have to remove this upper cover here. All right, so we about to put on this emblem here, and do you have the template?
Yeah, it's called Google.
Yeah, internet. Internet is a template. Where does this go?
This goes right on that.
Yeah, and it locks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, just a little bracket on the back side here. And this is what she looks like. Oh yeah. Very nice. Bam! Guys, what do you think? I'm loving the new front end. Man, those emblems really set off the front end. Check out these brand new headlights. The lip, the grill. That is a nice package. I think we are ready to go. We got the door open. Go ahead and test out the clutch. Make sure that is good. Oh, I gotta move the seat up. I'm a short guy. Here we go. Wow, the new muffler sounds really nice. All right, let me test out the clutch.
Hit the brakes.
Oh yeah, it's good. All right, guys, let's go head over to the alignment rack. All right, rolling compensation here. Well, TJ, that's a good question. How much to set? So now you're at negative 3.8 and we are still way out. Yeah, we definitely need to start with a 5.
It's 5.1 there. All right, so we got it on the rack earlier. We put it up initially. We found that being as low as we were, we had to go to like negative 5.5 degrees just to get the wheel to clear right. So what we did is we raised it up a little bit more, and we were able to pull some camber back out. We pulled it back out to 4 degrees negative, which I think is still a little excessive, but for now it'll work. For when he goes to the mountain, when he comes back, he's probably going to need a little bit smaller of a tire to stretch it a little bit more if he wants to lower it and not be as crazy of a camber, you know. So he might try that later. As far as driving wise, we're going to leave it here. We'll leave it at 4 degrees. I think the front we might probably match it since it's not as bad. I mean, we could go a little bit more. I think if we go to between 3.5 and 4, it'll be fine in the front as well.
All right, guys, so here's the final result. In the front, we're able to get away with it just negative 3.6 and 3.7, about half a degree less than the rear. We got the toe, the caster, everything ingrained, no different in the rear. Now I think everything is dialed in. Let's go ahead and take the target off. We're gonna put some extra lug nuts on it. I want to take her for a quick test ride, make sure there's no rubbing, the car's going straight. Steering wheel is not off center, it's nice and straight. And we'll take you guys along the ride with us too as well. All right, first test drive with the new wheel setup and the fresh paint job. Oh wow. I think the truck won the race, TJ. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to redo the alignment, give it a tiny bit more camber in the back. We do hear a little bit of rubbing in the very back when we're making a right-hand turn, so maybe just a tiny bit more camber. But the exhaust does sound really good, super quiet, and car rides good. But I don't know. What do you think, TJ? Is it worth all the headache and adjustment just for fitment?
Nope. The wheels aren't worth it.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I think I agree with TJ. What do you guys think? Drop a comment below. What do you go with, function or form? That's a pretty interesting topic. So guys, so we just came back from the test drive. We got the car back in the alignment rack, try to make some more adjustment, but unfortunately we can't make this work. This wheel setup just way too aggressive unless we start pulling the fender and do something really drastic and put crazy amount of camber on it. You guys come take a closer look over here, TJ. Let's show them where it's rubbing. If you guys can see the tires. I mean, right now we have about 4.2 degree. That's the paint from the quarter panel, and it's already cut and roll. So with that being said, if it's not making it right now, definitely not gonna make it on the mountains. We do have a solution. We did order a new set of tires. A little bit smaller. This is a 245. We're going with a 235. Let's go over the time machine. T can show you guys a little bit more on the new tire setup.
So as Mike showed you guys, we had some issues with the tire setup on the wheels that the customer got. Basically, he was going with form over function. We kind of like function over form here. We want to put the tires with the right offset and all that, but it's what the guy wanted. So now we got to kind of make this fit. He went all in on this. You know, he kind of watched somebody else who had this set up, which it's all good, but we don't know what that guy did. I'm sure he did some body mods to fit this aggressive of a wheel. We don't really have all that going for us, so now we got to kind of make it work. Like Mike said, really the only solution at this point with the time crunch we have is to put a smaller tire on it. We're going to have to add a little more camber, and we're probably going to leave the height where it's at. I don't think we're going to really slam it down on the ground for now. I know he wants it low, but we're not going to lower it because he's taking this thing up to the tail of the dragon, going to do a lot of turns, and we're already rubbing straight. So I can only imagine what's going to happen when he starts hitting some turns. So at the end of the day, we're just going to end up having to swap out the tires for a little bit shorter of a tire. It's going to bring the tire a little bit in more. It's not as wide of a tire. It also shortens it by, even though we're the same aspect ratio, it still shortens it by thinning it out a little bit. So we're going to go with some Falcons, see how that goes. I don't think we're going to adjust the height because it is a little bit shorter of a tire. So it will actually give us better clearance at the height we're at already. So I think we're going to leave the height where it is. We're probably going to throw it on the rack, adjust some more camber, and we'll see how it goes. And hopefully it doesn't rub. All right, out with the new and in with the newer. All right.
Here we go. Yeah, definitely brought the heights up a little bit, and I actually like the overall heights. TJ, give us good enough clearance for the mountain. Yeah, to your point, we definitely have to do a bit more adjustment in the back to make it right, but definitely less aggressive.
So we got the wheels back on the car, and before we go do an alignment, we're going to install the Momo hub, or the Momo steering wheel with the NRG hub in the quick release. So we got a few parts over here. Pretty much we have our quick release set up. We got the NRG short hub that is for the TSX, and it also comes with these resistors for the airbag so we don't have our SRS light on. And then we have our suede Momo steering wheel with the yellow Momo there, so that should match this yellow theme he's got going on. So I guess what we'll do is we'll take the stock wheel off, get all that apart, and then we'll start building this up. All right, so we're gonna take our resistor and we're gonna find the yellow and the white wire here, which is the two outer pins. We're gonna go ahead and just pin these in there like so. And that is how it's supposed to go. Right here, this long pin, this is for the horn. On the factory steering wheel, the horn goes into this pin here. You just trace the color wire back to that, and then now this will be able to connect our horn through here. Right, so all of this is going to come through this hole. We got our connector through the hole that's in the hub. We ended up taking off the little spring lock connector for the SRS, the OEM SRS harness here. We ran our single pin from the horn where the horn was on the stock steering wheel, and now we have that. We can plug up into our quick release hub. So basically we are ready to put the quick release adapter on here.
So while teacher tucking the wire in, I'm gonna go ahead and test it out and see if the SRS light goes away. So icon right there, 5 seconds, should go away. There you go.
All right, so we're gonna connect these. This is essentially gonna be our horn wires. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit of Loctite on this because these things like to come loose. And if they come loose, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Sounds like it. All right, so now we're going to put the wheel on our quick release here. We'll put a little bit of Loctite on this so it doesn't back out. Again, I've had plenty of steering wheels where these like to back out. So let's go ahead and put these on.
There you go, buddy. Yellow steering wheel, yellow caliper. What do you guys think? Not bad. And here we are back at the alignment rack for the 4th time, and hopefully this is going to be our last time able to get this completely dialed in. Again, our objective is really on the rear. Want to get the camber dialed in, make sure that we have no clearance issues. I think at this setup right now, we still have a tiny bit of contact. So our goal is just to add a bit more camber, adjust the toe. I think now up in the front here, I think with this setup right now is going to clear everything, but we'll double check, make sure that we are good. And here's the end result for the rear wheels and also the camber and toe adjustment. I think with this setup, we should have good clearance. So just some minor adjustment for the front toe here. So just finish up the alignment. I think at this point we got it right. Don't think it's gonna rub. And before we jump in the car, I did check them out. We just got our Project Cake lug nuts. They happen to be yellow lettering, so actually match the yellow theme, but people probably not gonna be able to see that. Let's take a look here. So here's one of the corners that used to rub. Nope. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Should be coming up right over here. This right here.
Go ahead. And here's our Project Cake lug nuts, like I mentioned before in the car. Got the little yellow lettering there. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it's just kind of cool. Guys, with the lug nuts out of the way, we are all done with today's video. I think this car will be ready for the Italian Dragon. Classic Honda Dragon, just really a few days away. We're going to start driving up in about 2 days, about 900 miles from here. But let's do a quick recap on today's video. We show you guys this brand new paint job along with the Euro-R Bodykit, brand new headlights and taillights. We finalized the Invidia exhaust system, Momo suede steering wheel along with NRG, quick release, and SRS delete kit. TJ able to mount up this super aggressive TE37 when finalized with these Falcons tires and did about 7 alignments. We able to get this car dialed in, and I think we're now ready for the Dragon. Guys, this car was completely stock, somewhat rusted. We're able to turn to what it is today. It could be a full entire series link right down below just in case you missed some of the series. Until then, we got some more test drive to do. We'll see you guys again next week.